We were born into a game we did not devise. Are you tired of living by rules you didn't create? The globalist elite designed the game and rigged it in their favor. They control the resources, write the laws, and manipulate the narrative. This game is our current societal model. It feeds off our competition, not our collaboration. It pits us against each other, fueling a relentless pursuit of more money, more power, and more possessions. We're taught that success is a zero-sum game, that someone must lose for us to win. This system thrives on scarcity. It convinces us that there's not enough to go around, perpetuating a constant sense of fear and lack. But what if we could break free from this game? Imagine a world where we recognize the interconnectedness of all beings. It's time to rewrite the rules to create a society where everyone has an equal opportunity to thrive by helping one another peer to peer without government interference. Our current societal structures are built on a foundation of economic inequality reinforced by the power of the elite. The rules of the game designed to maintain the dominance of the globalists while keeping the rest of us trapped in a cycle of scarcity and competition. Education, healthcare, and even basic necessities like food and shelter are commodified. Their access contingent on our ability to pay. This creates a system where those born into privilege inherit a significant advantage, while others struggle to overcome systemic barriers. The cycle perpetuates itself, with wealth concentrating at the top while the majority are left fighting for scraps. Let us move away from the scarcity mindset that fuels competition and meanness and embrace a paradigm of abundance and generosity. The current system thrives on division. It tells us we are separate, isolated individuals competing for limited resources. This narrative of separation is a carefully constructed illusion designed to keep us divided and disempowered. It prevents us from recognizing our shared humanity, our interconnectedness as members of a global community. We are taught to fear those who are different, to view our neighbors as competitors rather than collaborators. This fear is exploited to justify injustice, discrimination, and violence. We build walls instead of bridges, perpetuating cycles of conflict and suffering. To create a just and sustainable future, let us dismantle this illusion and recognize that our well-being is inextricably linked to the well-being of all beings. Money is a primary driver of the illusion of separation. It serves as a barrier, a measure of worth, and a tool for control. It creates a hierarchy based on wealth, dividing us into haves and have-nots. The pursuit of money becomes an end in itself, driving us to prioritize personal gain over collective well-being. This obsession with money distorts our values, leading to exploitation, greed, meanness, and a disregard for the well-being of others. It fuels a system that prioritizes profit over people, where the accumulation of wealth is all that matters. Imagine a world without money, where we take responsibility for each other's basic needs. Our focus would shift from material accumulation to personal growth and collective well-being. Eliminating money would dismantle the current power structures, freeing us from the constraints of a system designed to benefit the few at the expense of the many. This vision might seem radical or even impossible, but it's precisely this kind of bold, transformative thinking that we need in order to break free from the current paradigm. Eliminating money is not about creating a world without wealth, but about reimagining our relationship to abundance. Imagine a world where technology is used, not for profit, but to meet everyone's basic needs: wholesome food, clean water, shelter, healthcare, and education accessible to all. Freed from the constraints of money, we could focus on creating a society that prioritizes well-being and personal fulfillment. This shift would require a fundamental restructuring of our social and economic systems, as well as mindsets. Imagine if we cared more about how much we can give, rather than how much we can get. Everything would change. Imagine local communities managing their own skills freely and working together to ensure the well-being of all. This future might seem unimaginable now, but it's within our reach. It starts with a conscious choice to step outside the current game and embrace a different way of being. Let us reject the rules that divide and disempower us, the game we did not devise. This will require us to recognize our shared humanity, to understand that we are all interconnected and that our well-being is inextricably linked. Imagine a world where love, not fear, guides our actions, in a world where we approach each other with empathy and understanding, recognizing that we are all on this journey together. In this world, cooperation replaces competition, and we work together to solve our collective challenges. Love is not a weakness, but the most potent force. Let love and generosity be the foundation upon which we build this new future, a future where we help each other to thrive. To create such a new world, let us replace fear with understanding, empathy, and compassion. This requires a willingness to listen. Let us challenge the narratives that perpetuate fear and division. Let us question the systems that benefit from our separation and actively work to dismantle them. Imagine a world where we approach each other with curiosity rather than judgment, with open hearts and open minds, by choosing understanding over judgment, compassion over indifference, and cooperation over competition. We can begin to create a world that reflects our highest ideals. We are all parts of a vast interconnected web of life. Our actions, no matter how small, have ripple effects that extend far beyond ourselves. Recognizing this interconnectedness is not simply a philosophical exercise, it's essential for our survival. The challenges we face today, such as economic inequality and social injustice, are interconnected. They are symptoms of a system that has lost sight of our fundamental interconnectedness. To address these challenges effectively, we need solutions that are holistic and interconnected. Respecting and caring for the natural world is not an act of altruism, but an act of self-preservation. By recognizing our interconnectedness, we tap into a profound source of strength and resilience. So where do we go from here? How do we begin to build this new world, this vision of a society based on unity, generosity, love, and respect? It starts with each one of us holding a commitment to living these values in our own lives every day. It starts with small acts of kindness, generosity, compassion, and understanding. Challenge the systems that perpetuate inequality. Speak out against injustice and government overreach. Support organizations and initiatives that are working to create a more just world. It's time to reclaim our power to recognize that we are not passive bystanders, but active participants in shaping our collective destiny. Imagine a world where our children are taught to value cooperation over competition, generosity over meanness, empathy over indifference, and love over fear. A world where they learn to see themselves as part of a global community, interconnected and responsible for each other's well-being. This is the future we can create together. Let us embrace this challenge with courage, determination, and love.